Out of an abundance of caution, Texas went back and moved the buoys into a location where it is clear that they are on the United States side, not on the Mexico side.
State of Texas repositioning those controversial floating barriers in the Rio Grande. That's according to new court documents filed by the Justice Department. Our cameras captured some of the crews at work today. This comes just days after a separate court filing claimed 80% of the border buoys were in Mexican territory. Attorneys for the DOJ said they had no advance notice work would be done on the floating barriers.
Texas deployed those barriers in early June. The Justice Department sued last month, demanding they be removed. An injunction hearing is set for tomorrow.
Yeah, our Yami Virgin is in Eagle Pass today, where Governor Greg Abbott and a group of Republican governors toured the border, getting an above-the-ground view of Operation Lone Star efforts.
Governor Abbott of Texas had 4 governors here today. They all got to tour the Rio Grande on a helicopter. Among them, the governor of Iowa, Oklahoma, Nebraska, and South Dakota, all states who currently have National Guards members and also state troopers here on the border.
The border between the United States and Mexico is turning into a deadly welcome mat for the migrants who are coming here.
Under the hot Texas sun, the governors boarded helicopters. The tour took them over the areas of most concern here in Eagle Pass. For Governor Kim Reynolds of Iowa, this was also an opportunity to thank more than 100 soldiers from her state currently here.
For the most part, they volunteered. They wanted to be down here. They want to help. They know that this administration is not doing the right thing. They want to protect this country. They signed up to serve.
Part of the tour also took them over Heavenly Farms, the property of Magali and Hugo Urbina, property where the state of Texas has taken over some of their land under a disaster declaration to add concertina wire and fences. The buoys are also located here in front of the Urbina's pecan farm. But in the last few days, the state of Texas has moved the floating barriers closer to the American side. This comes after court documents showed that they were predominantly on the Mexican side of the river. Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt told us after the tour that this is not all about immigration.
And this is not an immigration issue. This is a national security issue in our country.
Stitt says for now there are too many entry points that need to be secured, and that is why Oklahoma is supporting Texas.
All we're trying to do is enforce the law. There's 29 points of entry. There needs to be a proper immigration, but we have to have a secure border.
But securing the border with the buoys now has Governor Abbott and the state of Texas defending themselves in court. The federal government says the barrier is blocking an international waterway. A hearing in Austin Tuesday will determine if Texas has to remove the buoys as the lawsuit unfolds. In Eagle Pass, Texas, I'm Yami Virgin reporting.
For continuing coverage, you can listen to Yami Virgin's in-depth look at what goes down on the border on our award-winning podcast, Immigration Crisis, The Fight for the Southern Border. It's available in both English and Spanish wherever you listen to your favorite podcast.